Hey guys, we're here with Jacob, who just finished top 8 at OTS Championships with Mathmech. How are you liking the deck for the format?
The deck's great, except for Shifter and Bestials. Dragon Lake's like a 100-0 matchup, and then if you get Shiftered, it's like a 100-0 matchup. But luckily, the Cash guy only shifted in one game, so yeah.
Awesome. Well, let's get right to the list then.
Okay, so I'll start with hand traps because these don't do anything except for Small World. So 3 Ash, 3 Droll, 3 Veiler, 3 Nib. I don't think I nib. Oh no, I nibbed the tier player. Shout out to Vincent. And then 1 Wolf guy. Doesn't really matter. That's mainly for Small World as well. And then the worst hand trap, Imperm, because you can't Small World into it. You can Small World for Super Factorial if you're catching them lacking. Anyways.
Would you play anything else, or is this fine?
I think it's fine, especially in the main deck. You could argue for Bell, because Bell is more protection, right? But again, it's mainly Dragon Link you're going to protect against, and dude, you're going to get destroyed in Dragon Link. So, sorry about that. This package, so we played the Defensor over the Spirits. Spirits were okay. Our Spirits are good because you can make Baguska. You can't make Baguska with these guys. And this guy is the biggest, most worthless card of all time. Completely turns off the Defensor if you draw him. But sometimes you could do cheeky stuff by, like, instead of banishing him, reborn him, like put him under Xyz, reborn him, and then get more value. But this engine, if it goes through, like on your normal over diameter, if you normal Defensor, you get a lot more bodies in diameter. But diameter gives you the negate, which is nice. But yeah, Defensor package is okay. Spirits are okay. They're both pros and cons. I don't think one's necessarily better than the other. Also, this guy sucks again. Best card, Xyz. If you draw Xyz, going first or second helps you play through a lot of boards. So you go through your whole circular line in normal summon, and if you have like 1 extender Xyz, you could really catch people off guard because that just makes access double pop. And then going first, I mean, you could make the God board if you draw Xyz. So like even hand trap plus Xyz is full combo. So yeah, Xyz's crap. Definitely play it at 3. For Mathmech, we got 2 diameter. This guy gets banished off of Magnemite. Sometimes the target of Magnemite, or sometimes the diameter target gets banished too, so that's fun. Also, if he ends up getting summoned off Super Fat, gives you the negate. A lot of people forget that diameter. Well, they don't forget. They just like, if through your combo, if you normal diameter and then make Alimbertion, you could catch a lot of people off guard with the negate. So yeah, diameter's good. 2 subtraction and then 1 addition. This was a weird ratio because I usually had 3 addition, but the hand traps just worked out, so I needed to cut one of them. And I cut the addition because subtraction is more expensive. 2 Sigma, mismatch rarity. If you have a Ultra Sigma, contact me on Facebook at Muchen Liang. Send the Mathmech Sigma over my way. Thank you so much. Again, you dump this off cost on Circular. A lot of people still get shocked that it's cost, so yeah. And then this guy is not really important. 3 mining. You open 3 of these when you get shifted. So you just stare at them and like, ooh, it's a nice secret, but can't activate it. But yeah, it's level 4 or lower. I tried to do Xyz and then I'm like, oh, can't do that. So a lot of times that's just grabbing Circular. If you're really spicy, you could grab Defensor if you want. But like, if mining search Defensor, like that's not scary, bro. Just get Circular there. 3 Small World. Best card in the deck. You could search anything you want. The bridges are a lot easier with the Spirit Engine because they're all level 4 and they don't match, but I mean, the bridges are not exactly difficult in Mathmech, so. And then this horrific card. Dude, if you draw this going second, you want to cry. And it, like, this should have been another subtraction, honestly. But if you hard open the trap, then yes, it's nice to have something to search off Circular. This is your Called by Hopium, or sorry, your Shifter Hopium, so hope you draw this. And then the best card in the deck. Dude, this, if they break your whole board, they dark roller you. If you still have a Super Pack live, you're at like a 95% power Mathmech.
Off to the side? Or extra?
We'll go extra. So you make D-Save Worm. This card you can't make legally, or you can probably in some mucked up way, but that's fine. You usually just dump this off turrets. Okay, so for ones, we got Linkuriboh and Almirage when your hands are that horrific. Almirage is for normal hand trap Exceed, and then Linkuriboh is just a negate. Didn't really come up today, but I mean, it's a negate. And then it's part of the Link 6 and Link 5 end board, so, or it's part of the combo for that. Best card in the deck, Link Decoder. If Circular was at 3, this deck would be so cracked. But Yeah, this is a new card from the Monstrous Revenge set. This card's crazy. It makes transcode. Transcode before used to be a Link 4, and now it's a Link 6 with this guy. It's so insane. So for Link 2s, we played Double Splash. It's just nice to have two, because the grind game is horrific. It's like Sigma special, and then that's all your grind game, and you're putting on top deck. So 2 Splash. Yep. Pretty standard, honestly. And then the best Link 2, Update Jammer. This guy lets you kill people really easily. And it chain blocks. Doesn't really matter, but it chain blocks. For 3s, Transcode and Heat Soul. So this is a misprint Ultra Transcode. If anyone has an Ultra, please reach out to me. Same contact as before. And then Heat Soul is part of the post side end board with your Omni Negate. And I mean, when in doubt, you can always Heat Soul pass. You're playing a lot of hand traps, right? So if something goes horrifically wrong, if a Bestial is in the equation, you can always just go Heat Soul pass. Link 4s, only 2 of them, and they're both the same die. 2 access code.
Okay.
Shout out to Adam for letting me borrow his. His is the reprint one, unfortunate, but mine's definitely the OG one. So 2 access there. And then for the 5 and the 6, you go Terahertz and then Singularity. So this is the end board you go game 1. It's funny because you don't even make this guy game 2. So you end on Singularity, and then with 2 bodies, you link 1 body that's pointing to him off for Link Rebo, reborn your transcode, and the other body, all 3 of them, make Terahertz. This board is like pretty scary. Game 1, this is usually a double bounce with a spell trap negate, and then this will always make your super fact lag. Whatever you're missing, you could just dump off this guy. So this guy's insane. Other than that, like, he's insane in the moment, and then when all his effects are gone, he's like the worst monster ever. He has no protection. And then 2 Xyz, Alan Bershin. I wish I played a second one. Low-key, the second access did not come up at all. So, yeah, second Alan Bershin would have been nice, but happens. And then you don't make this guy because your diameter gets like this deal. But when you do, this guy's like plus 18. He rips your hand, has a negate. It's like disgusting. So that's the extra. I think the only thing I changed is the double access, maybe for another Alan Bershin. Okay, for this side, Kurikara. This is just a small world bridge for Kashtira. It's super easy to trigger a Rise Heart because you activate small world, search Kurikara, a Rise Heart, mandatory effect, and then just tribute over everything. Didn't come up today though, but that's the idea. 3 Bell, because you need that super fact to resolve. The super fact's the best card, so without this also didn't come up. I didn't protect super fact once, but yeah. Last monster is the microcoder package. So this card is insane. This is why you don't go Singularity game 2 or 3. You want to end on Terahertz, who dumps the microcoder in the grave. Then you splash it back, and then you splash it back, make Heat Soul, and then you trigger the coder to search the counter trap, which is like the most disgusting counter trap. You flip it up, banish, and it like cold buys the effect. So if you like flip it up against Branded Fusion, they can't use Branded Fusion for like 2 turns, which is pretty funny. And you get 2 Heat Soul draws, and ideally center post side you draw into these guys, 3 anti-spell. Also the million of hand traps you side in. So yeah, 3 anti-spell, and then 1 more floodgate, Grave.
Oh.
The fun of Grave. When it comes up, it comes up really, really nice. Then I have back row hate, so 3 Cosmic, and then 1 Dustier. I mean, just standard stuff, like Runics in the format, Labyrinths in the format, so you got these stuff. And the last fun of is 1 Book of Moon.
Okay.
So that's
pretty random.
That rounds out the side deck. So this used to be an Ibli, actually. And then our genius tester Vincent was like, let's play Ibli instead of Book of Moon, which is fine, right? You could tutor it out. Or can you? I don't even know. But we realized in our epiphany that all the Mathmech, all the extra deck cards are Link monsters who end on attack position. So that Ibli lock is just eats up the battle phase, and that's all it does. So this Book of Moon, it came up against in Nats against a Kashtira player I played, and I booked this thing, but I had like 10 other interruptions, so the book did not matter at all. they did not leave the side today as well.
Amazing. Thank you so much for the deck profile. Any last shout outs?
Shout out to X9. We popped off this this OTS. A lot of us got top 8, so yeah. And shout out to Mathmech. Play Mathmech, John.
Awesome. Thank you.